How's that work? Did you see the timer? Did that automatically unmute you?
I'm
You saw
sorry.
the,
I
you
had to
saw the
turn that
timer,
down. That
right?
was really loud.
You saw it though, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Oh, episode 22. We're doing a little
Episode
bit different
22.
today.
We had a little bit of a hiccup when it came to episode 21, but you know what? We don't talk about that
Yeah, that was
because we
right.
have
That was
hiccups
completely
all the
100%
time.
Jimmy's fault because I am never wrong in this. We're doing it separate. I'm upstairs in my room, live streaming off of my camera, seeing my gorgeous face on screen, and Jimmy is ugly, and he's downstairs.
That hurt.
Jimmy had a long day at the DMV. I should be nice.
Yes, it was a
Anything you
long
go to
day.
the
I went to
DMV,
2 different DMVs, by the way, and then back to the police department. So you should be nice.
We got a pretty big episode for you guys today. Real life Pokemon Park? Question mark. Limited time entry. Interesting. Not opposed. Why limited time? You're going through all that effort just to make it limited time, but we'll get into that a little bit later on. Loki. Last year was making some waves. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we planning on watching that after the podcast. I am actually a little excited to. Yeah, I'm seeing it all over the place.
I can't wait to see this week's episode. It apparently got good reviews. We have an exclusive on Fear Street, which we'll find out later on when we go over that in the reviews. But I'm excited. Hey, if you're watching online, because this should go directly to my Twitch. If you're live streaming, drop a comment or your comments as we go. When it goes up on my YouTube, what should we write about the podcast? Are you enjoying Loki? Like, ranking it with your Marvel shows, where is it at with them?
It's not high for me.
Is it higher than
It's above WandaVision.
So then it's second. Unless it's three.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, they're good. Don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying these Disney Plus shows, but it's one of those things where it's just like, I understand it's supposed to make up for the fact of things you're not going to get a movie for.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Watching through Loki, like, it's only 6 episodes, and it was so hard because for the first half of the season, I just don't know what to guess. I can't theorize. Up until this last episode, like, I was actually able to start, like, theorizing stuff. But before that, I was just kind of, like, clueless.
That's kind of how I am with it. I'm enjoying it. It's not a bad show.
Right.
Because you don't really know where it's going, like, part of the time.
I just feel like I can't get into it as much because I can't, like, guess. Like WandaVision, where we could come up with, we were thinking...
There's Mephisto, or there's Agatha. Oh, wait, Quicksilver comes in. Is he controlled by this? Is this
right. We had a lot to talk about with WandaVision.
Like, all that mumbo-jumbo blending together. But, so, you actually told me this before the podcast. We'll start off with gaming. A rumor about COD. But not just any COD, like, the COD to beat CODs. Morphin all the CODs, and I'm going to say COD one more time, into one massive COD.
Yeah. It's supposed to take the best parts. I don't know what that means. It was working on Modern Warfare's
2 engine.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it goes from there with like some of the mechanics, the guns you have, stuff like that. I don't know how that all works. Honest opinion going into this, I think this is going to be a jambalaya of game, and
I think it'd be a disaster, to be honest. As soon as it reminds me of Halo Chief, the Master Chief collection.
Right.
That's the way I'm putting this right now. Call of Duty.
The way it was portrayed in the video, yeah.
The what?
I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Is it really going to do much? I don't know. Every other game already brings back previous maps. At the end of the day, you're using a semi-auto 3-round burst or like a full auto or like a sniper. There's not really that big of a difference between a bolt-action sniper in one game to a bolt-action in the other game. In my opinion, there may be pros out there that think that's different, but it's like...
We'll see how they play it out. I'm not expecting much from this, in all honesty.
I think it's a great idea, but I don't think it's what they need right now. I don't know.
They need something new and not trash. Cold War. Honestly, like, stop trying to pull and go back to all this old stuff and like, this was great for this reason. Let's focus around this one reason. Like, don't do that. Make something new. Actually be creative. Stop like I'm all for remastering all these good games and fun games, but stop remastering. Actually, make something fun.
Yeah, make something like I hate it when you buy like a map pack and they're like, here's these 3 new maps plus a remastered one. No, I paid for brand new maps.
Right.
I paid for 4 brand new maps or 5 brand new maps. And if you want to throw in a free remastered one later on in the season, cool. That's awesome. Do that. But don't put that as part of my pack. Like when I would buy like map packs and all that stuff. That would annoy me so much. Here's Summit coming back. No, I played on that map for a year straight. Like it's fun map, but don't.
Like it is fun to have a throwback, but if you're putting that in part of the DLC, like I paid for 4 maps and I'm only getting 3 in all reality, I get it.
Yeah, like that's my thought on it.
Like I will give it to Cold War. I like how they're bringing back the old maps, and it's just part of the game. Like it's game mode. It's a 24-hour kind of thing.
Yep, that's fine. Like bring back for an event. Here's Summit 24/7. Load in and play the map 24/7, however much you want to play it. But then like to launch with that, and no, like that's
right.
In my opinion.
But enough about COD because I'm over COD. I'm not a big COD guy. Destiny 2 Showcase, August 24th. 24th, I think, or 25th.
This is when we can expect to see crossplay coming in. Here's some words about it, some information, what's going on, when's it dropping, DLCs. Destiny's not a very big game. That's fine. I still love it. It has Destiny 1 will always have a place in my heart. Along with Fortnite seasons like 1 through 2, 1 through 3 will always have like a place in my heart as like some of the most fun gaming I've had. And I've said that multiple times before on the podcast.
Right. Yeah, crossplay. We've mentioned it before. It's something that they're going to be incorporating throughout, I think, Season 14, which is Season of the Splicer. I did take a little bit of a break from Destiny. I know I did say I was playing it. So last time I played, they did like a 3-day event thing where it was a strike playlist, and that was the crossplay. And if you finished, like it was a reward if you did it 3 times with cross players, then you got a special banner kind of thing. They're planning on doing, last I checked, it was supposed to be multiple kind of playlist options like that are going to be crossplay up until the actual crossplay release. You're really trying there, bud.
I was barely even flexing. I almost ripped the whole shirt off my body.
Sure. All right.
I'm literally shredded.
I'm excited. Oh, and it was titled Survive the Truth. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know where Season of the Splicer is at right now.
I want to see more of the darkness.
Well, you probably will.
If you remember, you see like all the periods at one of the ending cutscenes. Bring those bad boys in. Like, that's what we want. That's what we want to see. Don't give me another Fallen Kel. It's like, take it over again. Go destroy him. Dude, no. He's going to have same moves, same abilities, same guys protecting him, a Vandal with a sniper. Like, it's what it is. It's Destiny. But still, like, give us something new. Give us something fresh.
Right.
I'm excited. I always love those showcases. I don't know why. It's enjoyable. I love to see what's coming in Destiny, even if though I don't play it.
Well, August 24th. You got something to look forward to.
It's it's a little over a month, but that's fine. Give me something to look forward to. Speaking of that, we're possibly seeing Black Widow this weekend, so I'm excited for that.
That's right. Dude, something
average is about what I thought it was going to be, but it's about time I see some Marvel on the big screen again.
Yeah, it's been a minute, dude. What was the last movie that came out? It was
Far From Home?
No way.
I'm trying to think. Or when did Infinity War drop?
Before. Did you say Infinity War?
I meant Endgame.
Okay. Endgame still dropped before Far From Home. I think. I think it was Far From Home because Far From Home was the first Phase 4 movie.
Dude, and I watched that in Australia with a bunch of Aussies.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And I watched that. What did I come back from? I came back from something and watched that.
Probably like basic.
I think that was a 2020 release, like early 2020.
So bad. That's so, dude. It's been such a long time. Because I think Black Widow was next up on the list.
It was,
and then it just got blown to shambles.
Yeah, kept getting pushed back and everything.
It's crazy,
dude. Another thing that's been pushed back: GTA 6. I mean, are we going to see this before the Flash movie from DC?
Yeah. I want to point out GTA 5 came out. It was on the 360. It was on the Xbox One, and now it's on the newer Xbox as well. Same thing was on the PS3, PS4, and PS5. That's 3 console gens that this game has been on. and it's still top ranked, and it's still raking in millions and millions of dollars. Like that is ridiculous. And I bet money Jimmy's
Ty,
looking at the release date.
You ready for this?
2013.
2014.
No.
November 8th,
No.
2014. It's been so it says
7
we'll
years.
see it maybe by 2025. So that means
It's only like
almost 10 years since the last game.
That's ridiculous. But it's like, what else can you add? I think they're adding like a revolving or evolving environment and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes. But like
10 years. I can't get over that. That's ridiculous.
imagine playing the same COD for 10 years.
Oh,
Dude,
don't torture me like that, dude. Don't torture me like that. I can't think like that.
Oh my. That's such a long time for a game. It's 10 years.
I know. But, you know, props, like credit where credit's due. This game is still a popular game.
Yeah, they did something right. Like,
I mean, it's literally the game that you know you're going to get trolled if you get on, but you could also be the one trolling.
oh yeah. It's still. I'll hop on it every now and then. It's very rare, but like play with Cheek and Matt and just blow stuff up and troll people and see how it goes.
Dude, 10 years. But
It was a
it
fun
said
time.
by 2025. So we might get it next year.
No, you're out of your mind.
Okay, coming from the guy who said he wanted it as far from what was it? You said No Way Home trailer June 9th.
Well, nope, wasn't me. Couldn't be me.
Won the clip.
No. Just shows up in the background. I'm gonna edit it so it's you.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Have fun with that. I'd like to see that. Please change my voice and everything.
I'm just gonna throw your face and then put like a thought bubble next to it and said,
And you're just narrating my thoughts.
Episode 17 or whatever episode it was from Jimmy Bill.
Right, and immediately after is me saying the earliest you'll get one, if you get it by then, is Black Widow, which is Saturday. So I stand by my point.
I hope. There's been no rumors or anything of the trailer drop.
That's the point, bro. I want it to stay like that. I don't want a trailer. I don't want anything.
I want a trailer.
No, I want like 6 seconds. I want like some of this Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, like Nathan Drake type stuff where they gave us 2 seconds. That's what I want, and then leave it.
I'm excited. I can't wait, dude. December.
There's so much hype around. Yeah, I know, and I'm not in town. Don't remind me.
Dude, I have so much confidence in this thing. I have more confidence in this movie that it's gonna be amazing than I do transitioning male-female weightlifter in the
Imagine this being the worst Marvel film ever. Like, I don't want to speak this kind of blasphemy because I'm such a massive Spider-Man fan. But
like, now that I muted Jimmy's mic because he's speaking retarded, let's move on to the next subject.
Can you actually mute me?
No.
Did you mute me? I was gonna say that's cap. Oh, dude, but could you imagine? Could you imagine? Hang on, no, just answer the question. Could you imagine this movie actually sucking because it's gotten all this hype and it's actually trash?
No, because Zendaya and Tom Holland are official. Let's go. Zendaya's a dime, boy.
We don't talk about that.
What do you mean? Why do you don't like Zendaya? And I don't know why.
She's not attractive. Like, she's pretty. Don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't know. She just doesn't, like...
Jim, I would sell your left kidney just to play footsies with Zendaya. That's literally what I would do. Like,
I'm not saying she's not attractive. Don't get me wrong. Like, she is. It's just, like, I don't see why there's so much hype around this.
Plus,
like, she's...
a super cute couple, in my opinion.
Oh, no, they are. I agree. Like, I can agree with that. I can see that. But like,
I could easily steal her from him, but we're not gonna go down that road. What do you
okay, buddy. Okay.
What?
I don't know. It's just like I agree. They're a cute couple and everything. I think that's like Hollywood's romance for like, you know, our generation kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't do it for me.
That was me in Hollywood. Who would be my couple? Who would be my lady?
Who would you be, your lady?
Yeah, who would be my lady?
Seth Rogen.
Cool? What?
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen? I said female.
James Franco.
He's built like a bonsai tree. James Franco?
Bro, yeah, they're your dominant.
If he wears the Green Goblin costume. What? Don't tell Harry.
Right.
What do you mean, right? Tom McGuire's returning to acting. That's a plus.
Pokemon. You said it. We're moving on. Wonder Park, Pearl Diamond, Arceus.
Open for a limited time, like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. So Ty, I don't know what this is. What is Wonder Park?
So it's actually like almost like an amusement park, or kind of mixed with kind of like a zoo where you walk around and there's like Pokemon statues.
So it's almost like Legoland, kind of, but like
I haven't
smaller.
been to Legoland, but I assume it's like pretty similar. But it's odd. Now, how it would be really cool, have like a walkthrough, put on VR goggles, and take your same software that you're using in Pokemon Go.
Right, and catch some
implement
like a
it in-
Safari Zone. That would actually be
Right.
really
You're
cool.
walking through and it's like a Pidgeotto flies on you, like, yo, like ducking and like get out of the way, like about to drop a Pidgeotto poop on my head, like, yo, chill.
That would
That
be
would be
really
my
cool.
idea.
I could get behind that.
But if I'm walking through and there's like a painted Diglett in the ground, what am I doing with that?
You're taking a picture because it's cute and adorable, Tyler.
No, I'm gonna carve a wooden picture of me and shove it in the ground as well. It's odd. It's
Other Pokemon, I think other Pokemon news. This is probably a little more important. I think it's like Shimmering Diamond and Shining Pearl or something like that. So it's the they're remastering.
Yo, what?
No.
No, where you going? I didn't know.
You're selling. They're remastering the old games, which this was kind of asked for. But the cool part about it is, so if you, for any like Switch players, right? So like I have Sword and Shield. It's a more human looking 3D person for your Switch, right? Now, in the old games on like your DS, your Game Boys, it was the old small like pixel chibis.
Yep.
The cool part about Diamond Pearl, like the remastered that's coming out, is it's a mix between the two. You're having this 3D like Sword and Shield and like your whatever the other, I'm trying to think of Breath of the Wild kind of look, but it's still chibi.
That's interesting.
And it goes back to the retro look. You're selling so much. Goes back to the retro look while keeping it modern, and I'm excited because Chimchar is one of my favorite. I love all three of those starters. I think that all three of those starters, it was so hard for me to pick between.
Chimchar, what was it? Oh no, I was thinking Charmander. Yeah, Chimchar is so good though.
Chimchar, Piplup, Turtwig. Like I loved my run through with every single one of those. Chimchar is my favorite because I love fire type starters.
Chimchar's great. Chimchar's great. I love
Infernape.
Super cool Pokemon. No, I'll never forget that Dan called Cheek Chimchar.
There's also, but those come out at the end of this year, which I will definitely be getting. Probably both.
Well, that's so funny.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk what was so funny. We
that.
just keep the ball rolling. We ignore any of the sus comments and we just keep going.
Shut up, Ty.
Next year, Arceus is coming out, which is, from what I've seen on the trailers, it's straight kind of like Safari Zone, but it's like back in time. Like it's hard to explain. Like before the modern, like you're a trainer going around to conquer the gyms. You're going around and you're just catching Pokemon. I don't know if you can battle, but it's like Safari Zone kind of thing, and it looks awesome.
Pretty cool. Capturing them is half the fun. Like battling them is also like the other half of the fun. But like training, evolving them.
You sneak around. It's like 3D world. It looks really cool. I'm gonna have to show you a trailer at some point.
I'm gonna have to watch it, honestly. If I would have known, we probably could have tried to throw it up on here as well.
Right.
But those of you, whether you're listening on Apple, iTunes, pretty much anywhere, because we're the best podcast in the world.
Of course, 5-star rating.
Drop us a rating. We're testing out today on actually a new app called Melon. So we're live streaming from there. Jim's
that jawline.
What?
That jawline.
What about it?
Sharp as a blade.
There's nothing there. Look at this.
Okay, double chin. What do you mean? Yeah, go ahead. Suck it in.
Look now.
Yeah, look at you. You want me to copy you?
Yo, that ain't me. That's you. You have a goiter.
Bro, look at that. You know that.
What do you mean? You built like the Pineapple Express.
Oh, bro, don't hate on the shirt. What you mean?
No, yeah, drop us a rating though. Still 5 stars. Most of those are from my mom, but we don't talk about that. Also, this one should go straight to my Twitch. You're watching live. What's up, baby girl? How you doing?
Do you actually have anyone watching, or are you just talking to an empty chat room?
Hello, brother. What's that? What's that reference? Vampire Diaries. There actually are people watching.
You forget, I have Twitch on my phone. I can fact check you at any time.
No, and
You're the only person watching your stream right now. Ooh, Brian's streaming.
Also, when this goes up on YouTube, because this should go to my Twitch, and I can clip it and put it directly up on YouTube. It goes up. Drop us a comment. How's the sound? How's the audio? How do we look? How do we sound? Is it great? Is it bad? Is it booty? Is it booty?
I don't know. I kind of want to go watch Brian's stream. Sharp Goldfish 95 for any of you that can actually hear that. He's a big Warzone streamer, and
he was playing with Mikey earlier, and he made a clip, and Mikey was down. I just went through all.
And Mikey was down. That's
Mikey's trash. Mikey's trash.
Dude, do you remember?
Mikey's trash.
Do you remember when we all played and we caught like 3 dubs and he joined us and we couldn't win after that, and then he left us all for dead and we lost?
He's standing in the towers.
Dude, it was like 1 by 1 something would happen and he'd just leave us.
Land a shot, please.
And remember when he watched a guy drop behind Cheek and just turn around and ran?
Relax, I'm Chris Kyle. I'm gonna land this shot. Miss. I got this next. Miss.
Oh, dude, that was funny.
Nani? Skirt? I was like, Mike, I'm spectating you. I know you just saw that guy.
I was too.
Yeah. No, I had to play to survive. No, sir. Like, you could have saved Cheek's life. Oh, man. But, so
good times.
Where they're dropping a trilogy of movies from R.L. Stine. Some of you may know from, like, Goosebumps and stuff like that. And, Fear Street is the trilogy's name.
Last of Us Season 1, 10-episode season.
I was gonna
because, you know, I emailed you the notes, Ty.
No, I was going to hit that after.
Could have told me.
Why did you try to check me through the camera? Yeah, so, okay, I'll hop to the Last of Us then. So, only 10 episodes, but I'm actually fine with that. Sometimes when there's longer seasons, they don't put as much effort in, like, the episodes. Hence, for example, I'll say, like, The Flash and Arrow. Good shows, but when they drop, like, 15 to 20 episodes...
Are they really, though?
Season 1 and 2.
Yes! What?
Yeah, season 1 and 2. Because then it just becomes like, oh no, this dumb villain is a filler. Another filler, another filler, another filler, another filler.
The Flash, which
Back
is
to the
true
main
because
story.
I really love. Dude, we would literally like dissect these shows in the school hallway.
I missed that.
Dude, those were the times. Me, you, and Cheek standing at the lockers in between class, theorizing and everything.
Dude, it'd be like, but wait, what's gonna happen next? When's Gorilla Grodd coming in? When's like?
Oh, it was so good.
Flash? When's this? When's Barry Allen? When's Wally West? When's this and that?
Back when life was simple.
That was awesome. Not gonna pay bills, and I'm bad at that.
Yeah.
So
I'm
excited for The Last of Us. I already expressed how much I love the games, how much I love Naughty Dog, how much the actors for the show I think are really good picks coming over from Game of Thrones. I think they're bringing some big stars. I think it's gonna be great. I can't wait to watch this show. Honestly, it's one of my most look forward to shows. Like new shows coming out. Of course, I want Stranger Things 4.
I'll have to watch it with you guys because, like I said, I think I've mentioned this before. I never really played any of the games or anything like that. So I'm always down to start something new.
Because it'll come from like a perspective of someone playing the games, knowing the story, loving the story. Someone who hasn't been a part of that world yet.
Yeah, it'll be a good contrary look.
Yeah, so I'm excited for it, honestly. So I can't wait for that. But so Netflix has this trilogy of movies coming out called Fear Street, directed by R.L. Stine, I mentioned earlier, and they're not bad. They're not bad. IGN gave the first one a 9. That is way too high. Like that is.
That was IGN, right?
Yeah, that is
okay.
Way too
Case
high.
in point. How many times have I said that IGN is a terrible reference? Like, I'll be honest. We use IGN to get our news, but it's a good basis because we're looking at stuff to make sure that's true. Like there's, I think, 2 posts that we did not mention because we didn't look it up. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Because it came from IGN. And I've stated multiple times that, like, dude, you gotta have someone fact check your stuff. Like, you got thousands of followers and you're just out here selling all the time.
Yeah, so we use it as a good basis, and then it's like, all right, let's actually like look this up and see if it's true, what it's about, if they're are they just clickbaiting a post and stuff like that. Again, love IGN. I love everything they do there. I wish I could work there, honestly. That'd be awesome. But like, yeah, we use it as a basis, and they gave it a 9. They gave the part 2 a 7. They didn't do part 3 yet. IMDb gave part 1 like a 5.3. Or no, a 6.3, I think it was.
I think just because of the sheer fact of how the yeeting of the end, I'd have to give it like a 6, maybe a 7. But I'll give them this. I think when we watch movies, knowing that we're going to talk about it on the podcast,
probably work for more than the average person.
Yes, like I was explaining to one of my coworkers, I was like, I watched it and I was recommending the movie. But I told him, I was like, if I'm being honest, so like I kind of kept my interest. Like if I got distracted by something, I paused it so I could continue to watch because we're watching from like a critiquing point of view because we do want to break it down and do this. But if you're just sitting down watching it, good movie. I'd give it a 7.
It's enjoyable.
But from the whole critiquing everything, like there was a point I noticed this when they're referencing the dates when they go back to 1975 and they talk about the summer camp murders. And I might be wrong, but they said 30 years. And then when they said they were talking about 1980 or something like that, or 75, so it's 95, 30 years, and then 16 years would be...
This is a lot of math.
I know. I'm saying a lot of numbers because I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay, case in point. So they made a reference to a date from one of the murders, and they said 30 years, and then they made a reference to a date from another murder, and they said like 16 years or something. And if I just caught that, I was like, that's kind of odd. When they reference the first murder and they say 30 years, that would be that they were in 1994. When they reference the second murder, they're at the timeline from like 16 years ago. They were actually referencing from 1995. So like when they're like, oh, that was 30 years ago. It's something I noticed. Their math on their dates was like a year off from either or.
That's crazy. I didn't pick that up. Maybe that's because I'm bad at math. You're not going to argue.
I was like, something sounds odd about that. So I literally went to my calculator. I was like, that's wrong.
No, I was expecting you to argue the point, but like, no, Ty, you're smart. No, you're good at math. Don't say you're dumb.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Let's break the movie down from the top. So, starts off.
I landed that.
No. That's Joel's baloney.
Just like your picture, I'm gonna leave this right there.
So it starts off. It follows the adventure of like a group of 5 kids, and it starts off actually at the mall where like the initial slaughter. What? Someone gets yeeted is what Jimmy's trying to say. But so it takes us and it starts off at the mall, kind of trying to get a good intro to the show, and someone gets slaughtered, blah 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 blah, and the murderer actually gets shot, dropped dead, capped in the head, literally, and then it kind of just rolls from there. They go to like a whole funeral scene and stuff like that, like, oh, we miss him so much, and it was nice and everything, and they have part of the town.
What do you mean? They didn't do a funeral?
Yeah. It was before they got in the bus in the car wreck. That's what.
The candlelight thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I call that a funeral. I don't know. I don't really know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It was like a little, I guess, a goodbye ceremony to the people that lost their lives during the guy's slaughter fest. Because there's like a few people that died. So that guy said, "Yo, Chica's in here sending emojis. He's sus." So it takes us to there, and then it's like the good side and the bad side. The way to put it, Outer Banks is like the pogues and the non-pogues. You have the sunny side, which is like the rich people, preppy people, and got a lot going for them. And then you get shady side, which is like, quote unquote, the people that have broken homes. You're never gonna make it in life. You're never gonna become anything of yourself and everything like that. And they're just at the funeral. Everything's just going well. until they're like, why is no one here? Why everyone just starts making a joke? Like, why is this a joke? This guy just literally lost his life. And then
The girl. They were mourning the girl.
Yeah, they're like, it was supposed to be morning right now, and people were literally just trolling and making fun about all this situation. And I was like, yeah, fair point. I'd be upset too. You see a little conflict with love interest, and then they hop in their bus and they're on their ways, like they're rolling out. And all of a sudden, you get those spoiled rich people who are like chasing behind them, like taunting them, mooning them, doing whatever, throwing water balloons at their car window, and then all of a sudden, boom, both of them wreck. Someone tumbles into a bag of bones.
Man, when you said you were taking this from the top, you really meant from the top. Like,
Yeah.
dude, let them watch the movie. Like, we do a review. We ain't reading the script.
Fair point.
We gotta leave this. We gotta stay in a certain time limit. Like,
fair point.
They crash and they end up on a grave, which you don't know is the grave. That comes back later. They messed up a witch's grave. So starts all of these past murderers coming after them. They pretty much get chased all around the town. You know, the characters are doing self-exploration, mainly the main females. Honestly, the way that everyone starts to kind of get along and the way the movie goes, once you get to, they figure out how to beat it, like how to beat the curse. So they go about trying to do that. And people get yeeted. And you are not ready for it because the way everything goes, they're all so close to death. You're just like, oh, this is fine. They'll get out of it.
No.
And I'm like, I literally was sitting there and it was like midnight and I'm watching this. I'm like, no way. Like, are you serious?
I was shocked.
And then it's like one after another. I'm like, okay, so this is how the movie ends. They all die. I'm like, all right. But it's not.
Shocked me in the movie. The lack of parents and the lack of, and people, whether they're dying or not dying. I'd be like, this guy's gonna die.
Right. They clarified.
Did die. And I was like,
yeah, they clarified the main characters, like her dad, like why he's out of the picture. But I really don't get where the chick who left Shady Side, her mom, the blonde chick, where was she? Because the murders were being reported that someone got killed at the hospital. Where was the other two were selling drugs all the time. Yeah, but the cheerleader chick, I think she was a cheerleader, she wasn't necessarily like, you don't get this, she's the outcast kind of thing. Like that's her character. Like she definitely seems like a well-in social circle and the whole selling drugs is like her way out of town. But like, that doesn't wear off on her character portrayal. Like she's still in the social loop of things. So yeah, the whole like, where are the parents? These kids are literally like, there's no one around town. They stole an ambulance. They're driving around the city. They end up breaking into a school.
Undead is going on.
I don't think people realize. I mean, I guess maybe it was easier in 1995, but like breaking into a school is still pretty hard.
They literally set fire to the bathroom in a whole phone. I was like, someone's got to be here. And I was curious. So one of the guys from the movie actually ended up DMing me. And I told you about this. He actually sent me a video of where he found like some of the parents were. He went into his family's cameras, like his Ring doorbell, and he actually sent us a video.
You're doing it this way? Okay.
Why not? Let's roll it. See what he sent us.
Wow,
let's do it! Babe, hurry up!
I hate man.
Dishes. Yo, you sure they said just go in when we get here?
Whatever.
Find your own way in.
Parents be wild.
Boys, I'm here. Let's get lit. Yo, we're here.
Ceremony, yummy, dummy vampire eyeballs again.
If you guys don't eat them, she's actually gonna have mine. Well, eyeballs.
Yo! Best part about Halloween is finally got to party. No kids. Let's go. What about the food? One time a year, the parents can party. You can make like disgusting food and get away with it.
I know, some of the crazy things people pull off, like gummy worms for actual worms.
I don't even understand. Like, I put raisin brains in my apples here.
Oh,
I hate the names. You know I hate the names.
Okay, well, that's a little aggressive.
Speaking of the kids, should we make a certain about them this year?
Nah, they're fine.
They're fine. We're gonna get high.
Right, some drinking, you know.
That's what kids do. Alright, whatever. Let's get some food.
Where are the parents? What's going on with the kids?
No. That laugh still has me dead. I can't do this.
That's crazy.
That stupid laugh.
Those of you
I
that
did
are
not
listening
think
are
you were going to
probably-
lead into that like that.
Well, those of you that are listening are probably a little confused. So what it is, we got a quick video, honestly, of where the parents were. And apparently they're all just partying, having a great time, talking about how they're like either poisoning the kids, putting razor blades in apples, real worms for gummy worms. Like, what? Can't blame them. It's one time a year they get to party, Jim. Can you? I mean, you're an adult now. If you had kids, you know you go out. I don't know who this
Oh. I'm sorry, I can't get that laugh out of my head. It's just...
Yeah, I don't know who that was. And it showed the parents out at the party. If you're listening, I'll describe it. It showed the parents out at the party having fun, having a blast. And then it's like, meanwhile, the kids are getting chased by an axe murder. You know, the typical stuff.
Oh wow, you're doing an in-depth review of our own skit now? Huh?
No, I didn't know what you said.
No, it's fine. You don't need to. You'll hear it on the playback. It's fine.
Probably, but that's Fear. So that was Fear Street.
Fear Street. I mean, it was pretty good. I think we were talking about it before the podcast. I'm excited for the
Part 2
next episodes
and Part 3. If this was in theaters, I don't think I'd recommend go buying a ticket and watching it.
Ooh.
That would be my opinion.
It's definitely a Netflix movie.
What?
It's definitely a Netflix movie. Let's put it that way. Like it is. It's a Netflix movie. All right. It's still good, but
yeah,
I mean, it's a
not
Netflix
worth.
movie. That's the best review you can give it.
Yeah, it's not worth buying a ticket for and going to watch, but it definitely is on Netflix, and 99% of you people have Netflix.
Or you're copying someone else's Netflix.
Someone else's Netflix. That's Jimmy.
And you.
Also, on my YouTube channel, there's a full review of the whole movie. Actually, it's about 8-9 minutes long. I go in depth more about the video, kind of like I was doing now or earlier. And
Yeah.
Subscribe on it, comment on there. Let me know notifications how you like the review. If you don't, also leave a comment, and I'm gonna just comment you're a clown. Huh.
There it is. There's part of that laugh. All right, let's jump into Loki. I really do. I want to jump into Loki. We don't need a transition. We're just gonna jump right into Loki. Episode 4.
I'll prune you.
A lot of people getting pruned.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just saying,
Pruned is in
if
a bad
my
way.
man Morbius does not pop up in episode 5,
Wow.
I'm going to cry. I'm not done with Owen Wilson. I need more Owen Wilson in the Marvel universe. Like, I need it.
You're telling me he signed on for like 3 episodes, 4 episodes?
Right. Like, come on.
God, no way.
So where episode 3 was where they were on the moon, and the last thing you saw was the arc left, right?
Yep. And then these
So this then kicks off with them getting off the moon.
Yeah. And then
How did they do that?
and everything, and
How'd they get off the moon?
Here's what I found.
so
How'd they get off the moon?
they opened the doors again.
But
So,
the
like,
thing broke.
What?
The thing broke.
No, not theirs. Morbius and them came through because they're like, there's an anomaly going on the moon because they're having love. And stuff. So
That's
they-
right, because they had a massive spike because the Lokis were falling for each other. That's right.
Aw, it happens.
It's then they go right to jail. I don't know. I feel like this episode felt a lot shorter than everything else. Maybe it was because there was a lot more fighting.
Yeah, they went to jail. Morbius like, I don't believe you. And Loki's like, no, just listen to this one thing about me. This isn't really you. You had a past life. They like brainwashed you and everything. You're what's it, an alternate
A variant.
variant of your variant
Instead of like being
normal
created in the TVA, like the timekeepers keep having everyone believe, they plucked. So like how this Loki got plucked out of time, they plucked a Morbius, if that's even his real name, and they brought him, brainwashed him, did the whole thing, and now instead of erasing him from that reset timeline, he is now a timekeeper cop thing.
Yeah, and then
Which it seems that the head honcho was aware of from the get-go. So I'm curious.
Yeah, and she was like, he like ends up believing Loki, steals the drive back, teleports in, grabs him, and then they get caught, and she's like, Morbius, what are you doing? He's like,
My man's got deleted.
he's like, to answer your question from earlier, if I had to go one place in the world to be back to my home life, on a jet ski with like my wife.
And he's just talking
Boom,
about jet
evaporated.
skis.
Turn to dust. Crucified.
That definitely, dude, that was such foreshadowing. That's probably why. It probably had something to do with jet skis.
Yeah. I hope so. Jet skis are oddly specific.
Ah, they are. Dude, I didn't even think about that.
We'll
That
see though,
completely skipped my mind.
when it comes out, and then it goes to Loki and female Loki having a brawl with the timekeepers. Or so we think. Goes pretty well. Oh, I forgot her name. The black female agent, who female Loki corrupted in episode 3, is now on the good side as well. Or on the side
because
of the Lokis.
the enchantment, if you haven't watched it, she doesn't make up a memory. She pulls from your old memories, and that's what you're reliving, and that's how she got C20 to tell her where the timekeepers were with the golden elevator. So then I think she was standing outside Morbius's door. That's why it was like a quick switch. I think she was outside Morbius's door when Loki told him that he's a variant, and that just completely confirmed everything for her. So then she went, that's why she broke female Loki out. They had the conversation. She showed her past memories, so now she's on the good side.
Yeah, comes and tosses female Loki a dagger, and then female Loki chucks it like a boss at the timekeepers' heads, cuts it off. There's androids and robots. Is that really the timekeepers? No.
I'm kind of curious to see how they play that out, because I don't know. I mean, are the timekeepers even a real thing now?
Dagger.
Huh?
Kane the Conqueror is not going down from a dagger.
Kane.
Sorry to say.
You think that's the Conqueror, Kang,
Yeah.
whatever? You
I
think
he's
so?
gonna be portrayed as one of the timekeepers.
Huh.
100%.
Now that's a theory.
Leads into.
But why would he be trying to keep? It's been so long since I've had something about that character. I thought he did that for like domination, not order. Oh, but maybe. Oh, we're gonna have to touch back on this one. We're gonna have to come back to that because now I gotta look something up.
Next week, remind me. Next week we'll go over who Kane the Conqueror is and what he's done and how he could tie into this. After this week's episode, because we haven't watched it yet, it could be nothing, but we'll still discuss Kane. We'll still discuss like his abilities and how he could be Marvel's next big bad.
Right.
But you're really.
I do. That's right. We did mention him for possibly a big bad or Galactus or something like that.
If you want my ideal for the next big bad, it's Kane.
I can see that.
Confirmed already. He's confirmed already for Ant-Man and Wasp.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I missed that update.
Yep.
Dude, that end credit scene though.
Where Loki pops up and it's like.
So Loki got stabbed and got deleted as well,
Yeah.
and I thought he was done for. And then you see him pop up in another world, surrounded by Lokis, and I thought that was Thor. I swear I thought that was Thor. Unless this is a twist where Loki had the hammer. It's like a fake Mjolnir.
Maybe, yeah. What if he goes, if it's all the same to you, I'll take that drink now. That's what I was hoping he said when he looked up, because that's what it reminded me from that Avengers scene.
I could. That would have been a good line.
It,
But it would have been weird. It would have been
It
oddly
wouldn't have
placed. Like if it's
fit.
all the same to you, like that's kind of odd because it
wouldn't
wouldn't have
have
made
fit, but-
sense. But they could have
That
referenced
was
it.
the
Like I'll
right
take a
fit,
drink.
but- It was a good episode though.
It was. I like how like I said. I feel like it was a quicker pace.
Yeah.
It definitely felt like I could watch it the entire time. Like it wasn't a drag trying to watch it. To just get through it so I know what I'm talking about. Like I did enjoy watching this episode.
Yeah, moral of the story, don't cut Lady Sith's hair or she'll punch you in the balls repeatedly throughout all the time. It happens. Fuguzi Fugazi, when you only love yourself like Loki, it doesn't really matter too much. You ain't having no kids.
That's a fact.
Bada bing, bada boom, your heritage is donezo. Get out.
With getting hit that many times, I think so.
Yeah, that'd literally be the worst thing ever, honestly. GG's to Loki. So that pretty much wraps it up. This is our first one on Melon. Again, if you're listening,
First one on Melon. First one with an actual like skit that wasn't a complete surprise.
Jim liked the first one.
No.
Still haunts him.
So we'll probably be doing more of them, maybe still incorporating them into the podcast, maybe other ones just to throw up on TikTok, Instagram, which is party._chat. Go follow.
Drop us some follows, drop us some comments, DMs, anything. Cheek, thanks for showing up to the live stream. Can't wait till he comes on.
Yeah.
Now
Episode
we have this,
23.
should be able to record Discord, which is a software we used to talk and stuff in games.
Can we
and,
actually get Shark Goldfish in an
He'd
episode?
be down to come back on. I've already hung out with him multiple times since then.
I know. Like, I was so upset. That was like, what, episode 2?
Yeah,
We
he's
tried
like,
to get him on
"Hey."
when we were talking about the massive COD update for like season 2 or
He
something.
was like, it was a day where everyone's technology just did not want to work.
Literally everything. Like, and then we tried to go back to recording the actual like podcast, and we were still having issues. That was a rough one.
That was a rough one. We pulled it through though, and it turned out being one of our biggest episodes. Which
That is true.
that
Was
is-
it really? I thought March 33rd. That's
it's definitely one of our biggest ones. I don't know if it's
it was.
but which is interesting. All that time, all that fight and hassle, and we pulled out one of our biggest episodes from it, which is cool. Share the podcast with your friends. Sharing is caring. Except for COVID, if you get that, you'll probably die. Right, Biden? Come on, man. What?
All right. See you next week.
Thank you guys for stopping by. Drop a comment, like, subscribe, and I'm stalling because I don't know how to quite end this yet because it's my first time using the software. And love you. Oh, still going.